On the first page of a notebook found among my mother's belongings is a quote from Shakespeare's King Lear.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
Second page lists the names and phone numbers of her 3 children. It's a warm, late summer day. I'm a man with wind in his hair, heading to points unknown. In the passenger seat there, a plastic box with a cheap, shiny plaque glued down on its top. Less than 3 pounds of powder inside. What any of us can be boiled down to, it seems. Meet Carolyn, or what's left of her anyway. Though she's joining in on the journey, she won't be coming this direction again. It's a one-way trip. I'm the escort, the delivery boy. I'm the son. How can you truly know another person, particularly when you've already assigned to them all the salient traits you believe define them, the depth of character you imagine they possess, which actions you're certain they are and are not capable of taking? I can recall, when trying to get away with whatever things I wanted to get away with as a boy, that the structure of my thinking was stable, built upon a singular foundation. My mother was never a child. She has no way to figure out what I'm putting over because she was never down here in the trenches like me. Yeah, I know. Logically, mathematically, biologically, that wasn't the case, but I felt deeply unconvinced. I felt sure anyone who was capable of being a mother would not have previously behaved in any kind of childish way. She may have been young once, but that youth would have been only a temporary casing, a holding pattern for this otherwise fully developed mother within. Her childhood was all chrysalis, her eventual motherhood simply the butterfly state. This pattern of thinking presumes 2 facts not necessarily in evidence: that the traits, abilities, and emotions tiny children project upon adults correlate to some objective reality, and that Stuart Connelly was capable of being the kind of mother who makes it look easy and natural. Turns out neither of these things are true. Turns out that my mother had quite an extensive run as a human being before I showed up, new appendage-like, just days after her 36th birthday. In the world before me and my 2 siblings, Carol was not simply marking time. All indications suggest she was a more successful child and adolescent than she was a parent. I've shifted my thinking on all this in the face of recently unearthed proof. The evidence now in hand is black and white. Photographs, telegrams, jaundiced newspaper clippings, and letters of both the love and hate variety. They weave together to form a portrait of a woman having all manner of fun, consuming suntan lotion and cigarettes and men in equal measure. I've come late to these quicksilver mementos of her time on Earth, which ended September of 2015. It is now late August 2018, and I've organized the paper left behind, built my mother's timeline out of the detritus, made a map of her existence, seeing when and where it superimposes onto mine. And I'm off to follow this map, see where it leads. As in all endeavors, Newton's first law surely applies. A body in motion remains in motion. A body at rest remains at rest. My body's feverish motion will cover more than 1,800 miles in just over a week. And after nearly 3 years in the back of a closet, my mother's remains will be put to rest, if all goes according to plan.